This is kind of like what I've been saying throughout, a show that we know when we're doing it the last week of birthday month, you know, we're making phone calls, we're making sure you guys get, you know, the best deals with our big finale. And this is one of our all-time #1 best reviewed lines in the history of HSN. It's called Origami. And these are the fabulous shelves. I'm going to tell you, there are 687 reviews on hsn.com, and a perfect review is 5 stars. The average of the 687 reviews is 4.7 stars. This is the only airing of the day. This is the folding 7-tier multi-purpose bookshelf, and we've got a price break, we've got free shipping and handling, and it's under $25 to get home, $24.99. My best friend Tracy Rosa is here, who's doing me many favors today, and I'm so happy that you're here. You look lovely. You're a beautiful woman.
Thank you. Well, there are some magicians here that work their magic, I can tell you that for sure, but nothing's as beautiful as this.
I picked on you when you came in today.
I know, right? I was a hot mess, I'm not gonna lie. It was not pretty.
Well,
not pretty. Well, because I don't have to work too hard because I'm doing origami. All the work's here for me.
Yeah.
No tools required. It comes fully assembled to your house, flat packed like this, and all you have to do is take it out of the box, a 6-tier shelf, take it out of the box, pop it open.
I love it. Look at that.
Really? Isn't that amazing? And then you've got your famous origami clasp right here. That's gonna, you know, secure this entire rack in place. You put the top on, and then you're absolutely done. It's not an entire day's worth of work. It's not hours of screwing in every single shelf. There's not, and you're not reading, you know, 10 pages of instructions in a different language. You're not hiring a handyman. You don't have to bug your husband or your neighbor to come over and put this shelf together. You can do it by just popping it open, securing it, and then going to work. And it's powder coated steel, and we've got these amazing colors. This is our white.
Okay.
I love the bronze. Isn't that kind of a sharp? It's got like a nice gold tone to it as well.
And it's gonna go with everyday decor, you know?
Absolutely.
I mean, we've got really something for everybody here today. Because sometimes we do this and there's only one color left by the time we get it on air.
Well, this is one of our more popular ones, and I can't remember the last time that we've done this.
I don't even remember.
I mean, because they just fly right out because it's that perfect footprint as well.
Yeah.
The pewter, which is kind of like an industrial bevel look to it, and then the beautiful sleek black is another customer pick.
Do you know,
a big favorite.
I'm thinking about dorm rooms.
Right?
Forget about it. I mean, you can imagine how little space there is. You've got tons of textbooks and textbooks and this and that. And this would be the perfect thing. But so many of us have like, listen, you know, I actually have some of these. I don't have all e-readers. You know, I like the old-fashioned books.
Feel it, yeah.
Or in the kitchen to have your cookbooks. I like to have the pictures and I like to, you know, where do you put them? And to hire a carpenter to come over and custom build, you know. And then sometimes we redo our houses or remove and everything.
Right.
This goes with you.
Exactly, exactly. A couple little features, and I love how you talk about dorm rooms because a lot of times we spend extra money on furniture that's kind of dubbed office furniture or dorm room furniture. For whatever reason, they upsell that. I don't understand why they charge you more. But then what do? You put it together, and then when you leave the dorm, it's all, you have to break it down and try and take it with you, and you ended up just leaving it there.
Or it's like particle board, and it falls apart. It's junk. You just have to say goodbye to it.
And then so this you can bring home. But this, look at how nice it looks in your home. It's going to match any type of decor. I love how, you know, it fits perfectly. Look at that room. I mean, that was a traditional, kind of like a classic dining room, and it fit great in there. We've got that beautiful bronze. Look at the sides, the decorative sides. I like how this is, they added that, Origami did, so it gives you a little bit more of a decorative finish.
Like a lattice kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. But also it's a twofold because, you know, normally if you have books and you're trying to stack them, you would have to get bookends right here. Now nothing's gonna fall through. So this is gonna serve a dual purpose as well. So all of your books are gonna fit nicely in there. Take a look right here. I wanna show you, see how we kind of have this perforated, these holes right here? A lot of our origami shelves are the slits. So this is nice because if you use this on an herb garden, I read this review. This woman says, I put all of my herbs on this and I just use this and I water it and all the water just kind of goes through. And since it's that powder coated steel, it's not gonna rust, it's not gonna chip, and it's not gonna corrode. Wow. So this is an indoor and an outdoor use too.
Well, you know, I didn't even think about that. You've got like maybe a little patio or a deck or something like that. You could definitely do all that. I mean, I didn't even think about that, the water going through that with the herb garden. But you know, we get ideas from our customers.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. But that's, you know, that's the thing. You get the ideas from your customers. I read them and I'm like, oh, that's a fantastic idea. But look at the footprint on this. I mean, this was kind of how this was created, is by customers just like you. People saying, hey, we love origami. We love how convenient it is. But we have those big industrial racks. Is there anything that you could make that would be, you know, a little smaller footprint that would look great in my living room, look great in my office?
A little bit more designer, a little bit more upscale.
And they're like, sure, we'll do that for you. So again, it's about 2 feet long, so that's your footprint. And then here's that wonderful decorative lattice on the side, which again is a dual purpose. It's going to keep anything from falling off the side. So your really important memorabilia that you would place on here that you would, you know, sometimes be hesitant because of a bookshelf, books or cookbooks or anything along those lines, again, will be caught here in the lattice.
I mean, I just think this is an amazing idea. And one time my daughter said to me, Mom, I need shelves in my room. I really need shelves in my room. And I worked here at the time, so I have no excuse. And I went to like one of those Mart stores and I bought some shelves. They stayed in the box. 6 months later, I pulled them out for the garbage because it came in like 87,000 pieces and there was particle board and it looked, I mean, it looked like almost, it was nothing. And it was, this is something that, I mean, you could pass this down from generation to generation. There's nothing's ever going to happen to powder-coated steel. And I can put this together. I mean, I don't know if you've ever, at home, those of you who are watching the show right now have bought shelves and got them home and went, you know what? I've got to hire someone to put these together. Or I've got to, you know, maybe my husband could do, I got to nag him. And then that becomes like a whole thing, you know. Or like, and it's a job that nobody wants. It's a job nobody wants because the directions aren't always in English. They're in Swedish or Finnish or something, some Nordic something. You know,
something I can't read.
Something I can't read. And then you know, then when you move, it's basically, well, they're just garbage. You try pulling it apart to move it, and it's, you know, it's press board, particle board. It doesn't, nothing stays. This is going to stay, and I think that's why there's 687 reviews. It's almost a perfect 5-star customer pick. I mean, you will love it. I know that because you already love it. Everyone loves this.
Well, you know, I mean, listen, I'm a pretty trustworthy person, you know me, but I mean, you don't even have to take my word for it. You can read the reviews, and it's 5-star after 5-star, just saying this is fantastic. Because what is your alternative? Like you say, bringing a team in. Have you ever priced out getting an installed bookshelf by a carpenter or something like that? It's hundreds, if not thousands. And like you said, it's attached to your house. So, and if you're a renter, if you move a lot, you know, that is now an investment in the house. This you take with you. And again, you pick up that box and you can hear the amount of work that you have in store for the day. You know, with origami, you literally take it out of the box, you pop it open, and then you secure it right here. And we are talking steel. We are talking quality. Each one of these shelves can hold 50 pounds worth of weight. Now, I'm not great at math, but I can do 50 times 6. So 100 to 300 pounds worth of weight on this shelf. Now, come down with me. I want to show you another really cool feature that we have on this. We have leveling feet right here. So what does that mean? These screw in and they screw out. So I have one on tile, like half on tile, half on hardwood floors. Not all floors are the same. So you don't want a bookshelf that's wobbly. You don't want to put precious things on here.
Oh my gosh, I lived in apartments in New York City where they wasn't even. Like that, like it wasn't even on 2 different things. It just was an uneven thing.
Even the same type of flooring.
The same type of flooring, it just was uneven. Also, I love the idea of making this be your pantry. That's the #1 thing when people go look at their kitchens, they go to buy a house, they go, oh, but you know what, there's no pantry. It's not a pantry. Well, what do you really need? You just need to put cans and your spices and, you know, pasta and things like that. Here it is, you know. I mean, and it's nice that it's all there. You can see everything and complete access, and just, you know, you've got wall space. And then I like that it's not that deep, but it's deep enough for cans. And what you need is something strong. You're not going to do that in particle board. You can't have it in the kitchen if it gets wet. This can get wet.
Absolutely.
This is 300 pounds when you add up all 50 pounds per shelf. You can put those big cans of like tomatoes if you do a lot of I mean, it's just really fabulous. I can think of so many things that you can use these for. for.
Let's take a look at that, because I want you to think of, you know, your house right now. Think of your countertops in your kitchen. Think of where you're storing all of those pantry goods, your appliances, your cans, your soups, your cereal, all of that stuff. You know, is there a great home for them? This gives you the, even this for an example. If this was laid out on countertops, end tables, you know, different places, this would take up a ton of space. Now you're getting those 6 levels of vertical storage space. So you're cleaning everything up and getting organized, but getting organized in a vertical way.
Yeah.
So it's not, it's that real estate that we just, you know, goes unnoticed in our house.
Oh, absolutely. And I like that you have like a setup for, you know, a music station and our music now, that's basically what you need is those, you could, you know, like wireless Bluetooth, you know, you can put something here and then, you know, you play your music through it and, you know, family pictures and, you know, even some decoration.
Yeah.
But you also can make this the most practical thing or your needs might change.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if you downsize, you upsize, you know, you give it to your daughter, if your daughter moves, you know, get another one for yourself. This is never going away. This is, you know, if God forbid your house floods, you're going to take this right out
Exactly.
whole. You know what I mean?
Be the only survivor.
Because I'm just thinking of all the things that happened to me and my parents, like over the years, where furniture has come and gone. My parents had a pipe burst while they were out of town and lost a lot of furniture. But this would still be here.
Exactly.
I mean, it's like one of those great investments. But you're talking about. Well, it's on sale today, but it's $99.95 as a total, free shipping and handling, and $24.99. It's like you have a shelf for life.
Exactly.
Shelf for life.
And to have them in colors, because a lot of times you would just get like maybe 1 or 2 options. We've got that beautiful white. We have the bronze, again, white. This is our pewter. Again, it's going to...
We don't always have, I mean, I don't think I've even seen this one on air because it goes like the first to sell out.
And then the black.
Yeah.
And here's a reminder. A lot of people will buy one origami, but then they'll buy a lot. I mean, we have a lot of people
come back for more.
Yeah. So if you have you know, something that's a black origami in there, this black is going to match it perfectly. If you have a bronze in there, this bronze is going to match it perfectly. And I've been doing a lot of research on, you know, decorating your home and different things, and adding the metal is like this wonderful texture idea that a lot of the magazines are really focusing on, you know, mixing the wood and the metals to give you that at-home feel. So this is going to, like you said, going to match perfectly any type of decor that you have in your house. And again, most important, fully assembled. No work, no instructions, no handyman, no carpenter, nobody's got to come to your house, no more reading 100 pages in a different language of an instruction book.